yesterday, 6-1. And a little blooper out to left, and the leadoff is aboard.
How about how Reagan Johnson beats the shift? This is how they played her in the 3-game series. They pull an extra outfielder onto the infield, and so it makes her difficult to get a ground ball through the infield. So she just pops it over their head and finds no man's land out there in left field.
This is Reagan Kramer. Had the long ball yesterday in the 7th inning. Last time she swung the bat, the senior from Topeka, Kansas. Two for 6 here at the SEC tournament. They've played a couple games. Oklahoma just the one. A 4-1 winner over LSU yesterday. Sam Landry spun a spectacular game, just a one-hitter with 7 strikeouts. And now Deal will try and follow that up.
The crazy thing about Reagan Kramer's Grand Slam is that it was off of the first pitch that she saw off of the SEC back-to-back pitcher of the year in Carlin Pickens. And Reagan Kramer is usually a hitter that shows a lot of patience. She has a great eye at the plate, doesn't chase a lot, and so for her to come out and swing at that first pitch, I think took everybody by surprise, including Pickens.
Well, not that prototypical home run hitter either, right? So,
exactly.
But you don't have to be when Pickens is supplying all the juice, right? You just got to barrel it up.
The ruling on the field is a ball on the pitch. Arkansas is challenging for a hit by pitch. Previous plays under further review.
So each side gets a couple of challenges, and then late in the game, the officials, the umpires can choose to go to a review on their own. Chelsea Clark, Cameron Ellison, Marty Abzetian are umpires today. Does this one catch her on the elbow? Might have skimmed it. Call on the field was just a ball.
Yeah, a little skim.
Yeah.
Back to the Replay Review Center in Birmingham, and SEC headquarters. They've been so good all weekend, all year really. I mean, the reviews go in, they come back, usually in a timely.
That is Arkansas's first
lead.
Well, you're trying to beat a team that you just haven't had very much success against or luck against. It is a big deal to come out and score early, especially when they have Oklahoma written on the front of their jerseys.
And it's been a while for Arkansas. The freshman from Eugene, Oregon, getting the call in the circle. In for a strike. Third-team All-American last year. She was the Big 12 tournament MVP. Now trying to match that in the SEC tournament for the first time. Well, was spectacular at the World Series. Her first national championship, the 8th for the Sooners, the 6th in the last 8 years as the dynasty tries to roll on through another postseason. There's Patty Gasso, 31st year, adding to her chores. The U.S. national team now going to lead America into the Olympics in 2028.
Burnham's gotten a lot of experience for Arkansas behind the ace of Robin Herron, the lefty. As a freshman, she's gotten a lot of pitching time. Even got to pitch against these guys earlier in the year. That nasty changeup that will just fall off the table. It almost looks like an off-speed drop. She'll throw it anywhere between 58, 61 miles an hour, but a very effective pitch for her is that changeup.
It's her second start of this tournament. Got the start against Georgia a couple days ago.
Well, take a look at how they're playing Parker. So they've got their shortstop way up the middle, and they've got
Parker slashes that one to third. 2 down.
Well, Peyton Burnham is able to go up and down in the zone. She can bring it at 68, 70 miles an hour, both sides of the plate, up and down. But I'm telling you guys, this changeup, it just falls off the table. She wants you to chase it down in the zone. She can locate it through the zone for a strike. That changeup is her best chase pitch and her best swing and miss pitch as well.
Now it's Nelly McEnroe-Marinas.
Actually, we'll go to that rise ball the most. She's able to locate that pitch on a lot of different levels. A changeup, 43% whiff rate, alongside her curveball and screwball side to side.
Nelly from Hawaii sat out last year, told us this year she had a terrible case of FOMO watching her teammates win the title and could not wait to get going this year. She's gone from a red shirt to a captain. That's how much they value her leadership and opinion. I think a lot of folks were surprised that there was not a Sooner on the final National Freshman of the Year top 10 list, neither Nelly Mack or Gabby Garcia.
Yeah, that whole left side of their infield has been so strong defensively, offensively as well. Hit the 3-4 holes.
Two-two pitch here. Golfs that one out to center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. 2-out base runner for OU.
Off-speed pitch on the lower outside corner. And you look at the way that Nelly Mack is just going to go down and get that, stays through that pitch. And because of that, that's how she gets to the drop. How about Reagan Johnson, though? She was playing deep. Nice effort. Almost ran that down.
So here's the other freshman. They're back-to-back number 3 and 4 in their lineup. Both of them with double-digit home runs. Garcia, the freshman from Chandler, Arizona.
And that's that pitch, Michelle, that Nelly hit that when you're playing in high school and travel ball, that changeup that Burnham threw is a good pitch. But you get to college and you have these type of hitters like Nelly McEnroe-Marinas, who was also a freshman. Let's turn that into a hit.
Because they both handle their respective teams' offenses. Of course, JT for his mom and DJ for Courtney Deifel.
And Patty had told me earlier in the year that she never thought that they would both be softball coaches. And she said specifically about DJ, he will unfocus me. He does that. He knows how. She coaches in the third base coach's box, and that's where her team is. So maybe not going to be getting it as much.
DJ was mic'd up yesterday pregame. They were playing right after Oklahoma's win. Foul ball there from Rio. It's 8-9-1. Mom and son had some good back and forth we'll get to in just a second. Rio's the native New Yorker. Looking for her first hit of the tournament, 0 for 6.
Deal for.
Mom knew what was what.
Love it. Well, Patty told us when they played at Arkansas that DJ was in the dugout yelling, "Mom, Mom, 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 Mom," when she was in the third base coach's box, and she was like, "Shh."
Just trying her best not to listen.
Not to listen.
Davison, the number 9 hitter, sends that one deep. Back to the base of the wall and leaping up, it's off the... Scoring 7.6 runs per game. Oklahoma with a little, nearly 100 points better this year than she did last. A 3-year starter for the Hogs.
And one of the leaders for this team, too. Immediately, Courtney Deifel points to her and the type of leader that she is, how she leads, and Leads with their offensive approach as well, of course.
Fouled back out of the roof. This is the 10th relief appearance for Bella Smith. Did throw an inning against Arkansas in the regular season. 79 career wins for the transfer from Campbell, who started out her career with JMU. Two and two.
That's the drop ball in the outer half. Little out, little up. Little up is in terms of you don't want it quite that sweet for the hitters. You want that drop ball to be a little bit lower, below the knee.
Well, and Reagan Kramer chased on that rise ball, but she has such a good eye, Michelle. These were the type.
Ellis off the lights down the left field line.
She hit a walk-off grand slam against Randy Rolling in Georgia. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle, you guys, and it was the only strike she got. It was the only swing she had not at bat, in the entire game. That was the only time she swung the bat, and it was a walk-off grand slam.
Another 0-2 pitch.
Of the plate up and in that she's really worked on even last year, and you could tell by her batting average against a rise ball her freshman year was 100. Her sophomore year was 071, but in her junior year when she got to Arkansas it turned it into 278 and over 400 this year.
Got her to pop it up again. Emmerling behind the plate has it. Who find themselves
Swing of the day, because nothing else came close, and she tattooed it. Pitch slightly on the outer half, gets around it, whacks it out for a granny.
big chance for the SEC's Player of the Year. A couple of pop-ups so far in the ball game. And this is already the third different pitcher she's seen. Out to center, Dayton on the run, and she'll get there. They've retired Ellis 3 times. But 3 more runs in for Arkansas. Now it's the top of the order for the bottom half of the third. These are the noisemakers in this Oklahoma lineup. Starts with Pickering. Let's send it down to Holly Rowe. Well, this out after 3 2/3. This is what the home run can do. Because Oklahoma does not have a hit with a runner on base or a runner in scoring position. It's just a runner in the batter's box with a bat in hand, hitting it a long, long way.
All 4 solo. And why? I just keep thinking about how important that double play was.
Yeah, that was a game changer for sure.
3 of their 4 home runs have been with 2 outs.
Got to be close to 1,000 feet of home run yardage for the Sooners. Not this one. But oh, Georgia. Pickering in the top of the order coming up.
Seeing Tegan Cavan makes me think, what is our pitching matchup going to be for the second semi today? A&M and Texas. No.
Every team in yesterday's quarterfinals threw their aces, their supposed aces, so it will be interesting to see.
0-2 to Pickering.
I'm thinking, Michelle, I think we might be on the same page here. I'm thinking Texas goes with Mac Morgan.
Mac Morgan would be my vote.
For A&M, I truly don't have a grasp, but I really don't know. But I'm leaning Mac Morgan for Texas.
To Pickering. She's had a hit in 24 of her last 27. from 0-2 to 3-2 against Reese Berline, the transfer from Mississippi State, now in her second year in Fayetteville. Chop back up the middle. Rios
so deep into her legs. She threw that change up a couple of times with 2 strikes. Garcia held back and then just couldn't hold back again as she brought it up about a ball.
Now it's Sydney Sanders, the veteran. That's the first strikeout, by the way, for an Arkansas pitcher. Both pitching staffs getting a strikeout in the 5th inning. Took them a while. Speaks to how good these hitters have been.
Well, and I think that that's another reason that you like to bring Robin Herron into a situation like this. With the long ball that Oklahoma is hitting, she has the potential to pile up strikeouts. And with runners on base, it's exactly what you need.
Aggies are on deck.
It's Kennedy Powell.
Sanders.
And so with 2 strikes, she wants to go to that changeup. She has been so good with 2 strikes in this tournament.
Sanders hit a changeup for a base hitter last time up. Waits on it, gloved at third. McDowell with the one-hopper over to Ellis in the scoop, and that ends the threat. 4, 5, and 6 due up.
A couple of big defensive plays by Arkansas. That double play, and then of course that last one that we just saw. Just think about Arkansas's offense when you think about why they're one of the top.
Parker to lead off. Looking for her first hit. Has not been on base tonight.
Back-to-back changeups in this at-bat to Pickering. The first one to get ahead through the zone. The second one for a chase.
0-2 facing Robin Herron as Arkansas looks for its second big win in as many days. Knocked off Tennessee yesterday, trying to take down the 4-time defending national champs tonight.
3 changeups in a row. Started her last at bat with a changeup as well. Reduced the ground ball out.
Try to get her to chase up and away.
She has let off every time that she has come up to the plate.
Pickering, base hit. Tying run aboard. And here comes Ella Parker. Last 13 games, she's hitting over 500. Pickering lifted for a pinch hitter. She could re-enter. That's Tia Malloy.
Back in the 3rd inning, that Ella Parker hit the second solo home run just out of the reach of Reagan Johnson. Ella Parker is heating up the second half of SEC play and into the postseason.
No team in 28 years in the SEC tournament has come back from a 5-run deficit to win. Ella Parker's resume, probably the only hole in it, no walk-offs in her first 2 years as a Sooner. Ooh, way out in front. Good pitch from Harris. Knockout Arkansas, 8-6.